In case you were wondering, I'm still on vacation. You can tell that there's no whiskey containers behind me. And oh, there's somebody in the edge of the frame just stepping in and waving hello. It's Cindy. I'm vacationing and visiting Cindy. And of course, I bought some whiskey when I first came on this trip, but last night I found myself having a couple of bottles that were getting empty. So we went for dinner, and we had a lovely dinner. She had a schnitzel. I think it was a Jaeger schnitzel.
Yeah.
And I had a Montreal style Reuben. Now, I don't think that was good for the light to close that blind at the moment, but I think people can still see that I'm here, and they can still see that you're in the background puttering around, which is very interesting. But that's not what we're here to be talking about, because here I have a bottle of Grant's. Now, this is not just your ordinary Grant's. This is a 12-year-old Grant's triple wood. And I'm going to be trying this one for the first time ever, because last night when I was looking for some whiskey, this thing just jumped out at me. I'd never had a 12-year-old Grant's like this before. So what I'm going to do is try this age-stated blended Scotch whiskey with 40% alcohol by volume, and it says, it sort of has a motto on here saying, "Stand fast." Now, I'm going to pour me one of these. Oh, it's a plastic top. I was expecting the top to be a metal one, but no, it's plastic. And there we go. 40%, first whiskey of the day. Don't mind the dirty glass. It's the only Glencairn I have here. Right away, I'm getting a little bit of that graininess on the nose, but also I'm getting some fruitiness, some dark, ripe fruits, some dates and raisins, and figs, and most of all, it says triple wood. Now, what are the three woods? It must say rich, complex, vanilla. It says vanilla here. Master blender Brian Kinsman. What does it say on the back here? William Grant & Sons Limited, Dufftown, Banffshire, return for refund. Doesn't say what kind of. It just says triple cask. It doesn't say which casks. Stand fast. Interesting. Well, I'm smelling different things in here. I'm definitely getting some kind of a perfumey input. Is it bourbon, sherry, and port, perhaps, that this was aged in? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Well, I do have some water. It has decent legs, but like I said, this is a dirty glass, so that's not indicative of anything. This has had several drams in it since I washed it last. This smells very interesting. Like I said, there's a little bit of that port wood Yeah, I'm sure there was port involved, but I can't tell what kind or what anything because there's no transparency. I will have to look it up. I will have to go through Google and see what we get with Grant's Triple Wood. I'm thinking that it's bourbon, ex-sherry, ex-port, or maybe bourbon, ex-wine and port. Or it's a blend of whiskeys that have been matured in different things. Who knows? It's probably chill filtered and it's probably colored. Has a light amber, at least from here. That was my first sip. I have here a bill of sale. I was at the SC Lethbridge or South Lethbridge Beer and Wine. And it says here, Grant's 12-year-old, $57.89, deposit 10 cents, so $58. And then goods and services tax would be another $2.50 and 40, $2.90. So $61. Yeah, $61 for this 750 ml bottle of exotic looking Grants that I've never seen before I've been on this trip. So, second sip. That is nice. It has some graininess. It has a little bit of a bite. The bite is almost like pine needles. Tastes a bit like pine needles. And then there's the influence of the dark fruits and berries from the wine and or sherry and or port casks that this was partially matured in. So it's interesting. It's an interesting blend. It's a different blend. It's a blend unlike any other I've had before. There's a lot more port. It's like port. It's tart. It's and then there's underneath all that underneath all that there is some caramel and vanilla, but on the top it's wine and port and dark fruits and berries. And yeah, this would be a nice little sipper. I wouldn't call it a starter whiskey. For starter whiskey we have Alberta Premium, and we can move on to some Jim Beam and maybe some 40 Creek Copper Pot. And after the 40 Creek Copper Pot, that's when you go for the Grant's 12-year-old. And of course, when you're finished with the Grant's 12-year-old, you got to wash it down with something that'll get you closer to sleeping. And that would be this Glengarry 12. That's what I got for the rest of my vacation. I'll be going home in about 4 days' time. Now is the Sunday. There should be a sample Sunday playing at the time that I record this. Well, it was a short one. But I'm on vacation, so I've got other things to do besides making videos about tasting whiskey. Slanchula.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.